you too. Just like that. Real niggas stand on anything that I say. Yeah, I'm like that. I don't do shit if it ain't about bread. Straight like that. Anything I want, best believe I'ma get it. Riding the farm used to be in the limit. Snakes in the grass, little weeds I be trimming. Had to cut niggas off that didn't believe in the vision. Now they looking shocked, can't believe that I did it. One thing trapped, never be is a witness. Last place that you catch me is in prison. Drink a lot of yak, smoke weed.
Come on.
Worry about stacking up the cheese, never spending. I was down bad to believe I get it. Now nigga up, can't see how I'm living. When them niggas had more, there was cheese in the grinning. Mad that I came to the lead and I'm winning. Anything I speak, man, I seen or I did it. Got them pissed off, can't believe I offend them. And your biggest downfall be the greed and the envy. One thing about life, I'ma live it. And one thing I'm about, my business. And one thing I stay out, my feelings. This thug motivation like Jesus, let's get it. One thing about life, I'ma live it. One thing I'm about, my business. One thing I stay out, my feelings. This thug motivation like Jesus, let's get it. Wanna see me lose, but a nigga steady win. They don't like that. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. Just like that. Real niggas stand on anything that I say. Yeah, I'm like that. I don't do shit if it ain't about bread. Straight like that. Wanna see me lose, but a nigga steady win. They don't like that. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. Just like that. Real niggas stand on anything that I say. Yeah, I'm like that. I don't do shit if it ain't about bread. Straight like that.
Straight like that. I'm the drop in the trap. Whip it with the mathematics.
And this is Prescott, Missouri. Notorious Trap like that.
Cause the hater wanna eat more. Yeah, I like that. Feed them like Simo. Knock a nigga out like Debo. I'm from the country. This is a 20. This is the way that you build up behind you. Let them niggas smile now. I just like the fact that you don't understand. I just been taking for granted. I don't take this life for granted. Ooh, I know these niggas be hating their man. Let them man. Ooh, and ooh, I know these bitches they coming with their
Wanna see me lose, but a nigga steady win. They don't like that. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. Just like that. Real niggas stand on anything that I say. Yeah, I'm like that. I don't do shit if it ain't about bread. Straight like that.
DJ Dork Genius.
That was not the buttons that I was looking for. What the heck is this thing right here? I don't know what the heck is happening. Okay, so I like that right there. My gosh, man. A banger. What I'm finding out more and more with each of these records, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm finding out? You know what I'm finding out, sir? Is that, you know, mathematic, right? If he's on all the production so far, you know, my gosh, right? You know what I'm saying? Pretty good within, you know, the trap, you know, centric genre or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Often, there are times when I often feel like I'm hearing the same beats over and over, you know what I'm saying? And then it becomes a little bit of a tight beat, you know, to a certain extent. But with the ones that I have been hearing, you know, like I always, before I even like know who produced it, you know what I'm saying? I'm already like, man, you know, damn, I like how, you know, that thing was added right there, and then eventually I look up and I go, oh shit, it's another freaking mathematic beat, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's crazy just, you know, how W is within that, you know, and so continue to work with him, man, you know what I mean? Whatever projects or you know, stuff that, you know, he's been putting together for you so far, right? You know what I mean? He's been doing you right, man. Treat him well, because these are nice combinations, you know, right here. Both of you guys also killed this record. If there's any criticism that I might have, it would probably be that I did want your vocals to be up a little bit more. You know, there was that sort of like second time that you had popped in, and I kind of, you know, felt like you were slightly tucked a little bit behind the beat. I could still hear what you were saying, but you know, it just felt like you were you know, just a little bit back or whatnot. And again, man, like, listen, that beat to make you not mind, you know, slightly not hearing, but like, nah, man, you're Prescott, Missouri, man. We need you to be right there, you know what I'm saying, up in the cusp, so people can you know, get the full picture and vibe and shit like that. But yeah, that's hard. Definitely try to put that up on or I guess do videos figuring that. That's at least me. What up, Lofty edit? What do you say? Going to kid prison. You got any tips and stuff like that, man? What is kid prison? Let me see. What did yeah, don't get caught next time. Enjoy that, man. I mean, best example freaking ever, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught next time or whatnot. But any tips for survival in any occasion? Like, listen, you know, I am somebody who always likes using music as you know, an element that, you know, can really bring people together in any occasion, right? So as an artist and a producer, someone who can beatbox, like, it's always really been able to get me, you know what I'm saying, out of most, you know, situations or whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? The moment someone knows you can sort of do music, maybe you're actually good at it, and or, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people can freaking rap or whatnot, right? So the moment I'm beatboxing, you know, it becomes a cipher, you know, right then and there. And so make music and you know, do stuff from there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ton, what up, dog? What up, dog? What up, dog? I'm trying to see how the stream, because it was tripping a little bit freaking earlier and whatnot. Kept going to like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. For those who are here for the first time.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
My brain is soaring like a unicorn. All right, we're going to get back in the free line. You already know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all patience as we proceed to give you what you need. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let me see, Keyshawn, we got you finally in the freaking cusp. I'm sure you're happy about that. Let's go ahead and throw you on freaking in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Listen, Prescott, I appreciate you for, you know, just making music, man. You know what I'm saying? And continuing. Like, look, artists. One thing that, you know, happens every now and then, life, right? And then sometimes you may stop doing music at freaking some point or whatnot. I always look at that as a temporary thing, if that does freaking happen. Because we always are still an artist. When we hear a dope beat, it's gonna bring us right back into, you know, the forefront or whatnot, or it's gonna be something that we'll eventually want to say on a record, and, you know, we'll catch that inspiration again. So you know, for all artists, man, you know, I'm gonna try to encourage y'all to continue to keep doing music. And then even those times when, like, maybe you felt like you've sent everything that you could, that you've made to the show, never hesitate to still send those again, right? Because again, we get often so many submissions that we don't have a lot of time to just randomly, let me just play 4 or 5, you know, if it's not in the skip line, you know what I mean? Like, we don't always have that time to play every record from you guys, right? So it's often up to you to still let people know that some of those records, some of those videos exist. There will always be people who don't know the history of you know, the things that you've made and have created or whatnot. So new or old, you know, as long as you're sort of just like being a part of, you know, our shows and episodes and stuff like that, right? You're still able to create a little bit of that rapport or whatnot. Often though, you guys have heard Prescott, you know what I mean? Every freaking time though, we've you know, when a live music record comes in, we hit that. We hit this. We that, right? So, you know, again, every once in a while, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys will get that same overall freaking treatment. Will sort of make a little bit of a cutaway, and they putting you on a what do I call it? Like a Hall of Fame kind of freaking thing or whatnot, right? Outside of like taking y'all pictures and stuff.
Yo, screw you, Sean. I love you, Jay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Damn you bad, girl. Damn you bad, girl. Best I ever had, girl. I can't go outside, girl. I can't go outside, girl. I can't even be mad, girl. Look, babe, I must be stuck, babe. Wrap me like a bug, babe. Call me on a hook, babe. Hey, girl, by my side you stay, girl. She left me dismayed, girl. Your voice make my day, girl. I always stand by you. If you love me, say I do. My heart breaks in, so I hope you'll help me through. You don't understand the things I'll do for you. You hold me together, girl. You is my glue. Please just say you will stay for me. You will stay for me. Please just say you will lay with me. You will lay with me, girl.
When I'm back in it, a lot of times I don't even know what the hell I'ma do, but I'm picking stuck to you like a magnet, girl. I also wanna tell you like, hey girl, why you grabbing it? Like, there's a lot of times where like people like, he you got that shit. Like, nah, you need to walk around, you talk about your freaking shit that y'all know if y'all ever talk to clouds, cause if they freaking making you laugh. I don't know if you're ever taking your bath, because a lot of people making you crash whenever you try to drive a car. People like, ain't nobody ever wanting to drive with y'all. Like, why the hell this thing keep fading and out, in and out? What is happening, man? I'm just... let's see. So 1 minute and 51 seconds of record. It's a vibe. Certain people are gonna be like, too much auto-tune. Again, we'll have the conversation of just like, in any occasion, Melodyne will be the better scenario, because it just doesn't add that robotic, you know, effect or whatnot. Like, it doesn't matter what song that you guys freaking have, like, people will still expect you to be able to sing it like for real live, right? Again, the live band, or like the Tiny Desk. I'm always gonna just that, it's the one thing everybody can sort of understand, because if you go watch any Tiny Desk, it's like all real vocals, you know what I'm saying? It's the artist like showing you like if they can truly freaking sing or not. T-Pain, the king of auto-tune, has done it and showed that he can legit sing. All right, so understand, if you can show that, man, like, you know, we can sort of hear you sounding freaking decent or whatnot, and just having the right effects, like, it'll always, you know, have you better off or whatnot. Just lessen it a little bit. There's a vibe there though, right? I imagine, you know, a potential sync license situation, just to a moment in a movie where two characters, you know, they fooling each other, about to go out on a date or something, you know what I mean? They have that in there. And yabba da dabba da da. Cinematic, I think your you tried to send a record, but then it like it disappeared, you know what I'm saying? You put the name and everything, but there's no link there. You know what I'm saying? There's no MP3, no wave, no MP4. There's no YouTube, SoundCloud, you know, maybe even a BandLab, Bandcamp. That's like the most I've hit that. I was just hitting it to be funny. But yeah, so resend that thing, okay? Hey, shut up. Okay, let me go to. We'll just hop back in the free line. So how about that?
Stop it. Wait, let me freaking talk about freaking you. Okay. I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna say. Ooga booga booga day. Cinematic, can you eat some cheese? Can you eat a lot of cheese? Can you eat some cheese, please? Please eat the cheese. Please eat the cheese was brought to you in part by Please eat the cheese. Please eat the cheese. I will be really mad if you don't eat the cheese. If you eat flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning. Little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries. 'Cause if there's one thing that she don't got it is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
In the ghetto, I go mental. Mama left, not incidental. Snow flies, no wondering how, why, but I might riddle. Within these winter times, frostbite too brittle. No heat, which also means got no lack of a tolerance to freeze. Abominable snowman, cold a chip on my shoulder, the nose foes. Bear witness to the fact that bipolar froze to the ice caps. Might wanna make sure you have a life jacket, or your life I just might jacket. Tragic when you grabbed and dragged in the abyss. I might act stagnant till I switch. Common casualties, fatality executed. Can't refuse this when I infuse what I've used as the truth. Or repent, looking like I'm a god, like I'm 9 now. But on God now, I really wanna say 10.
Snowflies on a cold and gray Chicago morning.
It might or may not be. It could just be like pitched down a lot. And like a very, you know what I mean?
This is apocalyptic, constant glitches, ones and zeros. Key on you, that unlocks the matrix. Mine can't reach peaks if my feet cannot stay grounded. Quit picking them scabs, let's keep them arms clean. Hard to restart when you lost heart, when you started varsity. Had to compete with constant acts to trying to hurt my rep, or halt my steps, or Hulk smash my tall glass of respect. Talk about incredible shit happening then. Hope you fastened in, grasping the oh shit handles, 'cause this is about to get fucking phenomenal. Foolish for you to fight chronicles. I couldn't flow rhythm and systematic all the way down to the syllable structure he raps in. No need to worry, this isn't the rapture, but fact is I'm crafting that mashup you all been dying for. Little reminder, whore, my vitals are primal. I'm a kind of carnivore, cannibalistic to my cracking core. Fragile like fossil form, constant storm weathering over me. Whether the road will be withering, open lines of liars. Survival, serial killer, death trials. Determine which venture is valued. Verse to verse and its title. Rivals since birth, no more return and revival. That means why you mealworms keep trying to eat in the ghetto.
I'm like trying to figure out. Man, you are a confusing motherfucker. Let me go over here and he plays with words very differently. It's like he's playing with words in a little bit of a different way, right? At a certain point it becomes like, okay, let me just actually play with the words and not like also try to make a story out of it. You know what I mean? Let's just see like how many different ways I can sort of like come up with sort of things or whatnot. And so like it kind of works, you know, to a certain extent. Chorus felt between AI and maybe just like a pitch down, you know, kind of, you know, weird demonic somethings in the walls, you know, kind of freaking voice. You know, but there's potential to this, right? The energy that you have is like off the charts in terms of like how you are, you know, really attacking the beat, right? And often when I hear you, you've always really been able to play with sort of like, you know, the speed at which you sort of like rap, right? You'll go fast, you'll slow down, you'll sort of like start walking, start skipping at one point, freaking go fast again, start freaking sprinting, go fast, go fast, go fast, go slow, go fast. You know what I mean? And like it's unpredictable, which also is you know, something that I think a lot of artists could freaking use, right? In terms of, you know, the ones that are a little bit more repetitious, man. if you figure out more than one way to skin a cat on a record, man, like, you know, the more that you can do, it shows just your lyrical ability, right? That your mind is that open to where you can hear, you know, this many you know, flows or ways to sort of, you know, kind of get a certain word, you know, or something like that in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your freaking thing, man. And thank you for the work, right? Because a lot of artists, again, some don't want to do the work of like trying to even figure out any kind of, you know,
Legend.
story, consistency, metaphors, similes.
Do you ever wonder what it's
Some don't
like
really want to
to
take
be
that
perfect?
Now, there will be people who will, you know, they will need quite a few listens, you know what I'm saying, to really, you know, grasp everything and sort of, you know, really analyze, you know, just sort of like the level of what you were freaking saying there. There's also an aspect of like a dope video that could come out of that, right? Whenever it comes to lyric videos, man, and like especially like your style, man,
To be worthy of something.
having the lyrics popping up,
Just to be
get a typography video
right.
done, man.
And if you ever had the chance, would you make the changes necessary to be considered right? Well, let's begin the transformation. Now when will they see that I've crossed every line? What will it take for me to finally shine? It's easy to hate when you hating on my kind. Tried to keep me out, but our lives are intertwined. I thought we made it past this, Lord, I need a sign. They've been looking for the same, but I'm all they ever find. And the industry is lame, and you critics have no mind, man. This should be a crime for you to be so colorblind. Oh, I guess it's my bad that I ain't the right shade. Didn't come with a stamp, didn't sign with my name. What, I don't bleed the same or act the right way? Guess talent doesn't matter, just make sure that you play the game. Well, maybe if I dumb it down and rap about the same old sound, I can say I'm pushing weight when really I never held a pound. Talk about a life I never lived, maybe then I'd get the crown. Nope, I'm still too fucking white for you to accept me now. Oh, I see, y'all don't like that, I think. Y'all don't really like my words, or maybe you don't like my ink. Don't like it how I carve these thoughts so deep, or that they linger in your mind, don't let you have a chance to breathe. No, you just want another copy, you just want another clone. A script reader or a puppet, something you can bring home. Not a mind of my own, or some rhymes that could cut through the lies in your speech like a blade to your gut. Just in case y'all ain't caught on by now, this song is for every one of you who never took the chance to look past the color of my skin. I don't know, maybe I'm the one that's wrong and needs to change, but I doubt it. Now when will they see that I've crossed every line? What will it take for me to finally shine? It's easy to hate when you hating on my kind. Tried to keep me out, but our lives are intertwined. I thought we made it past this, Lord, I need a sign. They've been looking for the same, but I'm all they ever find. And the industry is lame, and you critics have no mind, man. This should be a crime for you to be so colorblind. Fine, let's do it, I can change, become fully rearranged. Twist my tongue to speak like you, I can learn to speak the slang. Maybe even dye my veins, and I'll let you pay my change. We could even change my name, cause unacceptable is strange. Dress me up and make me fit, I'll be the gimmick for your scared. Cut me open, let me drip, blood's a different shade than this. Now tell me, do I match to my lyrics?
I'm reading
sound
and thinking
right?
at the
Do
same
I
time.
finally pass the test? Did I earn all my stripes? Am I more digestible? Am I easy to like? Now can I get my flowers, or did I go and waste my life? I tried to make a change, and I tried to fucking win. I tore myself up all the way, destroyed myself from within. You don't want me, just me gone. All you want is sing-alongs. You don't want the real and strong, don't want the fire, fear the dawn. I bled until I couldn't stand, broke who I was to let you in, and still it wasn't good enough, cause in the end I wasn't him. Oh, I see now. You never wanted the real me. You just wanted me gone. It's never been about me changing anything so that I can be accepted, cause as long as I'm here, it will always be a problem. Now when will they see that I've crossed every line? What will it take for me to finally shine? It's easy to hate
like
when
legit.
you hating on my kind. Tried to keep me out, but our lives are intertwined. I thought we made it past this, Lord, I need a sign. They've been looking for the same, but I'm all they ever find. And the industry is lame, and you critics have no mind, man. This should be a crime for you to be so colorblind. Now when will they see that I've crossed every line? What will it take for me to finally shine? It's easy to hate when you hating on my kind. Tried to keep me out, but our lives are intertwined. I thought we made it past this, Lord, I need a sign. They've been looking for the same, but I'm all they ever find. And the industry is lame, and you critics have no mind, man. This should be a crime for you to be so colorblind. See, I already knew that this was the way the game is played. That's why I made a promise to myself to never allow anyone to get away with telling me I should change. So fuck y'all out there who can't see past the colors. Cause black, brown, white, pink, or yellow, we all bleed red.
So, I guess we can have the conversation. We can have the conversation, man. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Where we at?
Hold up. Let me have the combo. There's a lot of popping bubbles. Okay, hold on. Let me go and turn this up over here. And essentially, like, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. So, like, I have no idea who. I read the description while the song was playing and so like that. So I was getting both things at the same time. And so we're in two different conversations at the same time right now, right? One of which is like almost trying to figure out who it was or whatnot, right? Because I know at least two of them who do go live and review music or whatnot, right? I know both are not scared to kind of, critique you in any freaking way or whatnot. But I don't blame you for feeling some type of way. And I mean, like, look, if we're gonna get into the other side of the conversation of just like, the main aspect, like, I've never felt like you or any other race was a guest in hip hop, right? In the way of like, you can't have the same accolades because of your skin color and stuff like that. For us, it's like, if you can rap, you can rap. Jin is Asian, and he was able to get as far as he was in like the battle circuit and be a part of Rough Riders for a bit and shit like that. Like, and he does a lot for his side of the culture and hip hop, right? So, when it comes to race and we're talking about, just hip hop in general, like, for me, it doesn't matter. If you can make music, whatever you are, it makes it even doper. Like, what? Like, and you're from India or you're, white, like, whatever race it is, like, M is one of my favorites, man. So he's always been like, the moment, like, look, in my top, I've always sort of told y'all, like, Redman, Ludacris, M, Odd Future, Lil Dicky, like, Busta. Like, I like a lot of the more animated, and fun artists and whatnot. And at the time, right, for me, like, when M popped up, it sort of was the thing that helped let me know that it was okay to be myself as an artist. So I have M to thank for me actually being, that nonsense, that just being okay with being a dork and then rapping about it and making y'all laugh within it or whatnot. Because he was the thing that for me, I was always like, man, it's animated, it's fun. He's able to tell a story, but in just like a different way than most artists freaking do or whatnot. And then, so I've always appreciated, that. Beastie Boys were, of course, even before freaking him or whatnot. And I've loved them as well.
And they blended, I think, very well with, like, you know, rock and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Most very freaking naturally. And, you know, but, like, you know, I've never once listened to your stuff and then gave you, like, less thought because of, you know, the skin color. I'm just letting you freaking know that, right? Like, I see the themes and the thematic nature of how you rap, the layers, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate different aspects of how you put together, you know, records and whatnot. And even this, right? You were able to make this record about that situation and still make it, you know, feel very epic or whatnot, right? I can still imagine a little bit of a video, you know, to it. On also the other side, on the behalf of other reviewers and you know, just even just artists across the industry, right? You know what I'm saying? I apologize for any of you guys who have to go through that, right? And it's just crazy that there's often a little bit of discrimination on both sides, like no matter where you look, right? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like in life, with work, with different kind of jobs, with just how people are treated in stores when you walk into a liquor store or something like that, you know, by police, how you're freaking treated, the aspect of, like, in hip-hop itself, right? And depending on the type of music that you make or whatnot, right? You know, man, I mean, again, it's a conversation that's kind of fun to sort of have, to just see like where different people's mindsets are, right? Because if we go over like a lot of the you know what I'm saying, more Caucasian artists, I think the ones that people hate the most, I think it's not him, it's like the what's his name, Tom McDonald or whatnot, right? He's the most sort of like name that I see, and then it's usually attached with like Culture Vulture or something like that. But I always felt like, I mean, he comes in and is willing to actually make songs about shit and say things, you know, that, you know, will push some buttons or whatnot, right? And at least you could hear what he's saying, as opposed to like 6ix9ine, who like that was 6ix9ine was just kind of ridiculous. Anyways, as I said, I appreciate you as an artist. You know, keep doing your freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he treats me terribly. Let me see what's up. We say it was an artist, you know what I'm saying, not a reviews, you know what I'm saying, host, they would never know. So okay. And so wait, was it an artist in the chat kind of thing? Not unlike my show, right? But was it an artist like in the chat of a review show? And essentially that, listen, I mean, like, again, what I'm saying is, you know, it most likely was somebody who essentially was infected with that same mindset, right? Like Benzino, essentially, right? Why we even got into that conversation and brought up, you know, him even at all was, you know, because Benzino often can't get him off of his mind, right? He thinks M is the downfall of freaking hip hop or whatever in his mind that he thinks is not the freaking case, because essentially, right, M has, you know, always embraced the culture, right? If you listen to how he writes lyrics, and then when he talks in interviews, who he even decides to talk about, right? He will still mention a Rakim. You know what I mean? And I always appreciate that about him, because like, I think at the end of the day, if you show that you know the culture, and you embrace, you know, the real aspects about it, like, you know, if people who are talking out of their ass, that's all they're doing. Like, they don't really know you, or they haven't really heard many of the records that, you know, they would, you know, probably deem as freaking dope. If you want to use the argument that like oh man, I would put him on during the drive-by or something like that. Like, again, fine. I think every single artist has a record out there that is good for some occasion, and it's fun to figure out what, you know, those records are and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and see if we can head back in the free line, or if we should do the giveaway and head out. Let me see. Let me see what's popping. A lot of freaking people don't even know if it's knocking. Listen, dog, a lot of time when I'm going on. He said I was a judge with a contest I was in, but it was so much, you know what I'm saying, different than just a judgment. Yeah. Man, we always talking and walking. A lot of times I always freaking want to walk with a Walkman, because every time you freaking walking, it's bored freaking. You gotta have music when you walk to the store. What if you got, I guess, I don't know, the ladies you ain't walking no more, you gotta go and get something you can ride. A lot of freaking people know that you just wanna like go and get high, but freaking you gotta hide, you know that I wanna. All right, we about to get in the free line or whatnot. I just had to reload the email. All right, man. Don't let Benzino infect y'all with that mindset of like, if you're white, you're a guest in freaking hip hop, man. You know what I mean? Like, I always think he sounds ridiculous when he says that. Because, like, I mean, yes, you want to hold on to like the black ownership aspect of the genre, right? And sort of like no one is taking away that, right? So to say that like M can't be at the top, or you know, someone of that skin color, like that's not fair. If you're the dopest rapper, if you like put forth the amount of freaking skill needed to like for people to even want to put you in that category, I feel like, you know, you deserve to be in that conversation, right? If anything, like it's a dope achievement to be that and to have gotten that big. And you know, there are other artists who have, you know, made their way up there a little bit. Mac Miller, you know, I feel like he's the most respected as well. You know what I'm saying? In that, right? Like no one ever sort of has Mac Miller's whack. Like I've heard nothing but good things about Mac. Bubba Sparks, I think people were kind of half and half with. Like I've not heard like the love for him, but like, you know, he made, I think he made a decent name for himself. Who else was actually? There were some that I want to think of, like Action Bronson. People say sound like Ghostface, but like I can hear Action. I think I could tell Ghostface and Action apart completely. But yeah,
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Which one? Who?
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
Well, that was quick. We just got here, and we're 1 second in.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Listen, we didn't even listen. What the freak?
I remember that.
Like, do I even have to explain? Like, I'm not hating, you know what I mean? Like, I think everyone in the building feels exactly this. They're like, what's going on, right? Too many things happening all at once. You know, and like that is the problem with certain artists and or certain genres. You do have to make sure that, you know, your timing is, no, I would just say this balance your mixes freaking out or whatnot, man. Make sure that when you're putting together a record, that, like, again, you don't have just too much in one section or whatnot. Sometimes, like, you gotta like hold them ad-libs and like wait till you get to a point in the song where it makes sense for you to put them out or whatnot. Let us take in what's even, you know, remotely gonna freaking happen, you know what I'm saying, with the record or whatnot. It already starts off weird.
I remember that. I remember that.
Like, it's kind of loud.
I remember that.
Yeah. You remember that? Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh,
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
But then your vocals come in and it's like all distorted and shit. Like, that's a song that I would not wish upon my worst enemy. Okay. Shots fired. But part of me feels like you wanted that to be a little bit of a meme record or whatnot. You said it speaks for itself. Thank God, man. Listen, nobody even had to put the Dorky Don't Play That in there, but you know, like, I could have.
Breaking news. Your music is the worst thing since sniffing Lizzo's armpit while sipping on a glass of pickled doo-doo juice.
You know what I'm saying? I could plop that in there or whatnot. That would have.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all need pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowning. You wanna stay down.
Listen to the song. We about to listen to this and we'll sing along, yeah. Wait, didn't
Stay alive, I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho. Stay alive, ho. Stay alive, ho. I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho. Stay alive, ho. Stay alive, ho. I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho. Ain't no fucking hating in my time zone. Up in jail waiting, wait till I'm home. Damn, this bitch went in my phone. Your loyalty is
I could have sworn we. Hold on.
Love company, but I'm never home. I love how she lies, whisper between the moans. I'm with Cuddy, smoking dab in the lab, rapping knowledge, keep it solid like the man that I am. On the edge, don't push me in your situation. When I'm shitting on the bull, pray they only face it. Pulling niggas' cars, yo, they hella fake. Come with business proposition, taking major chances. While I'm riding, bumping till you know that table.
Oh, I gotta look at my other stream real quick.
First the corner store, round papers over switches. Yeah, they love to hate a nigga riding dolo. All you bitches feel the smoke. You don't want no smoke, don't play with this nigga mine. Stay alive, stay alive. I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho. Stay alive, stay alive. I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho.
You ain't got to pick your time and shit. You ain't got to pick your time and shit.
Stay in line, ho. Stay in line, ho.
Gotta keep your head straight. Don't worry about no man or how much that man make. Do you get cash and stunt too? Middle fingers up, fuck haters in their opinion too. Don't fight over no bitch. Shit, that's all. And if a nigga wanna do something, shoot him in his jaw. Break him out, something proper, no need to see the doctor. I'm gon' send you till you make another nigga not a head. His problems don't know who the fuck know who. Gonna run down on your rep, nigga. Who the fuck is you? Got 99 problems and a whole ain't one fool.
Hola, hola, hola.
Stay alive,
Stay in line, ho.
I don't wear no watches, got no time, ho.
No time.
Stay alive,
Uh-uh.
stay alive. I don't wear no watches, got no time.
turf is gonna get hard. What are you saying, Bill? No, we've seen these times before.
When I'm back in it speaking, people don't know if they really like need to tell people that
there is a way. We walking that path.
All right, now if you guys tapped in a little bit earlier, or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? We got to hear, you know, a few other freaking songs from him or whatnot. And, you know, I talked about the consistency with him sort of having more of a chill vibe, right? You know what I'm saying? He's not the sort of like aggressive, let me get in there, you know what I'm saying, hardcore, let me, you know what I'm saying, slap you in the face 6ix9ine style kind of freaking art. He's very chill, like he's floating in the air, you know, each song and just, you know, vibing out or whatnot. You know, and I feel like he picks the beats that allow, you know, him to freaking do that or whatnot, right? And then I'm also reminded that like in different places, like, you know, different cities, different countries, right? Like they fuck with a certain type of music vibe or like style like a lot more, you know, and it's often something that originates, you know, in you know, some of those freaking places or whatnot, right? So this is like you're doing what I feel would be a like, again, you have the normal, you know, voice and stuff like that you're taking, but the slowness that you often take is almost like as if you were doing a chopped and screwed record, right? But you're not chopped or screwed and shit like that, right? Like you're just like, you know, let me be like if the chopped and screwed artist came to life and actually made a record, but then didn't have the effect, you know, on their vocals with it or whatnot. You know, and again, there's some appreciation to that when you can sort of like see that vibe within there. The sample is familiar. I'm glad to see it done in a little bit of a different way. You know, another benefit to having I think a slower tempo in a beat is that it can extend the beat a little bit more for you or whatnot, right? But I'll liken some of the extension also to the sound bites you were using in there at the end and stuff, you know what I'm saying? The little you know, whatever. And like, is that, I don't think any changes were sort of made like from the last time. Hold on, let me see.
Accept us. Right. And now we feeling the heat. And the action's gonna get scarce and the turf is gonna get hard. What do you say? No, we've seen these times before.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, cause I was trying to figure out something. I could have sworn, didn't I say something at some point? Said something at some point, like we were gonna do a giveaway, like way earlier or whatnot, right? But for whatever reason, I don't know if I didn't update the thing. Like, cause did we make it to like 100 and something? Because I think it was around the time when Prescott was freaking sending in or whatnot. We might have made it to like 100, and then like you had like I think you sent, Prescott sent something, and then you sent you know, it got to, you know what I'm saying, 100, went a little bit freaking past that or whatnot, but I can't remember where it was. And when I look in the freaking stream, for whatever reason, it didn't show anything from back there. Like the highest I got to was like 65 at least. And was there a different section? Now that I'm thinking about it, no, because that was like for like 4 hours. Man, how else would I be able to freaking tell, man? So I want to put the I don't know, cinematic. No, like, but you heard it when I was talking about it recently. I don't think you were there during the first time and stuff like that. Like Alrio would know more or whatnot because he was on the TikTok side when Prescott was sending his you know, few skips and stuff like that. But yeah, I could have sworn that I got in there. Let's go ahead and play this other Al Rio. We'll do it anyways, man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, okay, man? But I just want, the reason why I wanted to figure it out though is because, again, if we somehow we're gonna get to like 200, 300, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be able to know where we were at in terms of that, but I can't.
Tell me what it's like when I bury thy brother. Tell me what it's like trying to comfort thy mother. Southside nigga, but the West Coast love ya. One monkey stop, no show, nigga, fuck ya. Riding on my enemies, fuck the other side. My no niggas ain't letting shit slide. Dorky say I rap slow, that's just my vibe. Any other problem, nigga, I ain't hard to find. One more shot, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Two more puffs and I'm feeling myself. Gutter to the death of me, we got it on us, yeah. Nigga, move along, shit, we ain't shooting in the air. Police profile, black man is suspect. Old bitch say a nigga really ain't done shit. Yeah, she in the feelings off community dick. No divisions in the line, what to do with the bitch? Want my money on the clown, what a hell of a life. Give you almost anything if you fucking me right. Nigga grow a backbone, can't stand on me twice. Money buy you anything, everything at a price. Bumpin' E4O down the Frisco Hill. Plus we take it outside, straight with Debo Leah. Bumpin' Missy feature golf as we stroll through the field. Ryan's out geeking on the hunt for a kill. On the meal, motherfuckers thinking lost today. See a number scratched off, about to make me a play. Best thing you can do, nigga, keep out my way. Them old heads, goddamn, got something to say. I'm 80 babies grown up, had to swallow the blicks. My Felix, my girl Brandon say she swallowed the dick. My lit man Brooklyn say he split you a fifth. And I don't give a whole dick, I just give her the tip. And I ain't even trying to trip on my iceberg slam. Have to let the bitch know, can you keep your pimp? I got trouble on my mind, but I don't get up and dip. Bust nuts on bitches, then I empty the clip. I'm hard head, not down, let me blaze on the split. I'm Santa Claus, got hoes, I can bless you a gift. By the way, out of Texas, but I come from the boat. The mother niggas rap cool, got nothing on you. It's cutthroat outside, what to do with the youth? Being broke, no hope, need something to do. Look up, there's a blicky yellow, give me the loot. And if anybody move, everybody I shoot. Marley gang gets a family, yeah, we more than a crew. Everybody say they know you got something to prove. Gonna gang, Cortez got money to make. God bless me, straight to God, that'll make me a way.
There's a lot of time when you rap toe, freaking don't even really even know if you rap pro, freaking the chat pro, getting deal with the cat call. People are like, bro, why you think you an asshole? Randomly rapping and handling, tagging and tangling, handicapping, the tagging, having you can't be attacking the tagging, please hand me a napkin, cause I'm just randomly saying stupid things. Please hand me a napkin. All right. So there's a few things that I've said about this one, you know what I'm saying, right here. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying, is one of the records that feel close to, you know, you catching that sort of Kendrick influence in terms of, is it the Turn the TV Off record? Like what's the record that has, you know, the sort of drum pattern or you know, that's a little bit, you know, like that, you know. But yet on the approach that he raps, you know, he takes a little bit more of, you know, I always said like a Trey D or what's his name of like East Siders, you know, Snoop Dogg in the East Siders. And he takes that for the majority of the song, you know, in terms of that style. It ain't good, you know, and like, I do wish there was a little bit of a switch up to a certain extent. You know, it does work. I'm not as, you know what I'm saying, man, as you go throughout. But at a certain point, you do go, okay, what else? Like, this is what sort of like repetition sort of like does or whatnot. You know what I mean? It, like, you welcome being able to spend more time with an artist, but you also just want to see if they have any kind of variation, you know what I'm saying, within there. But man, this record has a lot of, you know, dope energy. Still needs a mix and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Put that on that list of records that, you know, I'd want you to sort of re-go in the studio and get that down. You have to send it to my email. It's thatdorkyreviewshow@gmail.com.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to thatdorkyreviewshow@gmail.com.
At
What it is Nina Loco from Northern California, man. If you don't tune into that Dorky Review Show, then fuck you.
Oh my gosh, where's the freaking edited version? I thought I replaced it. Seriously? Oh my gosh, man. You know what I'm saying? You just cursed everybody out. I threw a bleep, and then I thought that was the one I had right there. I guess not. Yeah, I gotta freaking do that. Let me see what you say, you know what I'm saying? And then just send it, bro, and stuff. Always be aware that when you do send to a review show, there will always be a line. And so there's always a way for you to skip that line so you do not have to wait, which is to
yo, nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
Yeah, I love that. Like, listen, you know, when you hear certain freaking things, man, and then you utilize that, you know, to your advantage, like it works to your favor or whatnot, right? And it's like literally I was able to say it in some of the other records, right? And then you sort of go in and go, you know what, let me put that one in freaking too. Goes a little bit freaking faster, and then you know, puts it in the thing. So it's something freaking dope, man. Keep doing your freaking thing. I'm gonna throw. Listen, sir. I'm gonna throw you one right now, cause I'm feeling nice or whatnot. If you're in the building, we're gonna do the giveaway in just a moment as well. So make sure that you guys. Well, we have a giveaway wheel that we you know, plop y'all's on or whatnot. Again, make sure you guys stick around in 1 second so I can get to that. The beater song.
Beat of a song. I don't know what the hell's happening, but you know me and you, we get along. There's a lot of
I'll do it for me. I'll do it for me. I'll do it for me. I'll do it for me.
You do it for who?
I'll do it for me.
I do it for you.
I'll do it for me. I'll do it for me. I'll do it for me.
You don't do it for you. You don't even know what the heck that you would even do.
I do it for the ones I trust. I do it for the ones I love. I do it for the ones I trust. I do it for the ones been there since day one. I do it for the ones been there since day one. I do it to get back to my mom. I do it to get back to my pops. Cause even when they always been my rocks, I do it to get back to my brother. Cause he always held me up. I do it for the ones I love. I do it for the ones I trust. I'll do it for me. 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 I'll do it for me.
For you, baby.
I'll do it for me. I do it for the ones who said I couldn't. Huh? I do it for the ones who said I wouldn't. Huh? I
do it cause it's what I wanna do. This is the reason for all of my solitude. This is the reason for all of my attitude. My biggest fear is being comfortable. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for me.
I don't do it. I let the freaking people know that I ain't really stupid. All of the freaking time when you don't even know if you ain't calling it love you. I wonder what, how, the freaking
do it for me.
Man, I love that freaking beat though.
Listen. I do feel like there are other things that can be done. Maybe potential artists that could sort of like feature on there to really make it, you know, even better or whatnot. Like, cause I really like that beat. Does feel like there's a lot of activity freaking going on. You know, and yet just like, you know, more in certain freaking places, right? You know, like how you know, essentially if you can handle it. And again, I just want to hear sort of like more of a full on you know, structure and so on, my friend.
I think I've taken too many drugs and I'm in another universe, and I was trying to get buzzed in the studio and do a verse, but now I'm seeing an image of Coolio on Jupiter. If I was in the hospital, I'd probably want to do the nurse. Out of all 80s movies, I'm watching Ferris Bueller first. I'll walk right up to a bully and be like, homie, do your worst. If you don't got any gas, a freaking Razor scooter works. This one ain't for the kiddies, so Super Steve, you can curse. I'm spaced out and I probably
if you're tapped in with us right now, hashtag that dork squad in the chat, and we will show you on our giveaway wheel before we freaking head out. If not, we'll restart and then do it tomorrow or something like that. Cause I'm tired, man. And it would be good to surprise some other people with the freaking thing or whatnot. So if you are in the chat, I will give you 30 seconds to hashtag Door Squad, or I will head out for the night and we'll be back. 30 seconds remaining. El Rio, I was hoping you would be there, damn it. There you go. Bum, bum, bum. Let me go and get it. I don't even know what the hell I'm about to freaking do, but you know what? Other freaking people didn't even know what the hell they butter. Alright, we got El Rio so far. Hey. Alright, so El Rio, you are our collective winner for today, my friend. We can take this freaking off and then jump right over here where we you can give me a number in the chat, 1 to 10, any and all feedback. I mean, what am I talking about? Give me a number in the chat, 1 to 10, for the shuffling of the giveaway wheel, and then we'll go from there. So that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and freaking pearls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and freaking girls. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. Bam, sucker, you always sit down freaking and you have no freaking reason that you can stand up for nothing. I always want to tell y'all that something y'all is there gonna be a pay it forward skip? I think it's gonna be a pay it forward skip. This skip is one skip for you, but it also requires you to bring somebody up with you, like when you're, you know, as long as they're in the building and stuff like that, right? So if you see somebody who might be restless or whatnot, you know, you could bring them up, or you could bring somebody to the show and then put them and you in and stuff like that. I'm also gonna surprise you with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since you rode out with us and Skip for you know what I'm saying, a few. Appreciate you, man. You get a second spin. So pay it forward, Skip. Hashtag pay it forward. When you decide to use that, it gives you a skip and someone else in the building. Well, I think you're about to win an instant skip right now. Either an instant skip or a 2-song instant skip, which is hilarious. Insta skip. So you have an insta skip as well as a pay it forward whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Big freaking salute. And you know, I still hold my offer on the mixing and mastering of you know, your choice of one of the freaking records or whatnot. You know, I want to see like sort of like where your vocals sort of stand, you know, just as is, and if it's something that like maybe you might be adding to the vocals, or if it's a like, all right, we need to get you a new mic, you know, kind of scenario. You know what I mean, man. And again, appreciate you. Thanks for riding out with us. I will see you. Man, do I want to try to stream tomorrow? Kids get out freaking early, man. I want to be safe. And we'll see what's up. Damn, I told you review. If you don't see me early in the morning, you'll definitely see me in the evening or whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I am still going to be posting more of the videos from the Tierra Whack World reactions and stuff like that. We already have the full video, you know what I'm saying, up for you guys to freaking watch or whatnot, but I've been posting these shorts, you know, each day on, you know, some of our platforms. So look forward to that, and a goodbye.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so